Nityanandam. Hi, this is Ma Nitya Ovyananda. And today I wanted to speak about the Inner Awakening series that I've been doing. I wanted to give you some interesting insights regarding one of the major processes that happen during Inner Awakening. See, many of us understand about karma, whether we know about reincarnation or believe in it or not. Many people, whether they've been raised with the thought process or not, they do believe that they've been around before, at least in some one other life. And most people believe in karma. They at least believe it on the sense of what goes around comes around. They have an understanding, most people do, about karma. So what happens is there's actually three different types of karma. There's the karma that you've developed from the very, very beginning of time when you became a being. Then you have the karma that started with your birth. Then you have the start of the karma, means karma from when you took the body, when you took your first birth on earth, in whatever life form. Then the next one, the third one, is the karma that you took in this birth. So starting when you were born. Now, many of the karmas in this life, we can handle ourselves, or close to it. We can handle with completion process. We can handle with going to different temples and doing different pujas and aligning ourselves with the grahas, with the planetary beings, the deities that rule those planets. We can do different kinds of things to get rid of those karmas and get realigned. But there's many karmas from past births, especially when we're in the animal body, say. There's many different kinds of things like lust, anger, greed, hunger. There's these deep-seated karmas and deep-seated patterns and things that we carry with us, even in this birth. You know, you may have some strange anger pattern and you can't understand why it's still there or why it keeps coming to you. It's not always something from this birth or this childhood. Many times we carry patterns and karmas from past lives that we're having to deal with also. But those are more difficult because we can't pinpoint where they started. And the beautiful thing about Inner Awakening is because we are taking the program with the avatar, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda, he can actually help get rid of past life karmas also. So there's many procedures he does, and oftentimes we don't even know if he's doing it, and he removes those for us. But there is a very powerful process that he does called past life regression. And it's extremely powerful and helps us get rid of those root, sort of base kind of karmas and patterns and incompletions that we carry from past births. So that anger, that greed, that lust, that hunger, those things that we carry that can really bring out emotion in us and cause us to do things that we don't want to do. But it's very difficult at times to control it. Because you know what happens when you act out of anger? You always regret it. It's never a good situation. So he helps us go through and complete those things so that you can become so much lighter and free in your life and act from a space of completion, act from a space of compassion and love for other people, and keep your relationships surviving and keep them alive and beautiful. So releasing many of those karmas and angers, imagine how much lighter and freer you'll be, dumping those awful past things that we carry. And only an incarnation can do that. Only a living avatar can do that for us. This is not something you can read a book or do a pranayama or do some yoga. This is something that has to be done on a very high, deep, spiritual level. And only an avatar can do it. So please, get rid of those things. Clean up your life. Clean up that closet, and you're carrying all that garbage inside you. All of us are. And I'll tell you, after going through the first Inner Awakening, so many things lifted for me. I felt so much better. And I also had problems sleeping because I'd always run through all these things in my mind and run through the day. And for hours I would toss and turn in the bed. But I'm telling you, you come to Inner Awakening, so many of those things are released. And you can move on and get to those other things and focus on other parts of your life and cultivating powerful cognitions and becoming successful in whatever you do. Whether it's a relationship, cooking a new meal, teaching your kids how to play softball, whatever it is, it'll be more richer, more beautiful, and it'll be without all that baggage, that emotional baggage that you carry around. So go to innerawakening.org and sign up immediately for the next one. And I hope to see you soon. And I appreciate you watching again. Thank you very much. Nityanandam.